Public interest essays Tebogo Cast is weighing in after President Cyril Ramaphosa pledged to finalise the country's whistleblower protection framework and introduce the Whistleblower Protections Bill in Parliament before the end of this financial year. For years, whistleblowers have risked their careers, safety and even their lives to expose corruption. Now, the big question is, will this new bill finally give them real protection? Or is this just another promise on paper? Tebogo Cast says the moment is critical and the details of this framework could determine whether future whistleblowers feel safe enough to come forward. What exactly will this bill include? How soon could it become law? And will it truly close the gaps that have left so many exposed? We break it all down for you. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because this is one reform you need to watch closely.
It's not yet Uhuru. Making an announcement is one thing. Seeing the bill being published or introduced for public comment is another. Passing the legislation is the ultimate ideal. So whilst we welcome the president's pronouncement during the State of the Nation address, we are mindful of the fact that it has also been more than 3 years. We as public interest has been pushing for this type of legislation changes. And we are glad that over the years, there has been a movement towards appreciating the fact that a lot needs to be done insofar as the plight of whistleblowers and whistleblowing in South Africa. And to the extent that the president has now made a commitment that this will be done during this session of Parliament, we hope that by the end of this year, we will see the new legislation finally approved and signed. Remember, he still has to assent to it. So, and we are encouraged when Deputy Minister Andrew Snell addressed us during our whistleblower summit last year. He did make this commitment, and some amongst us were a bit more skeptical or the cynical about it. We're happy that the president is now moving ahead, and we must commend even the Department of Justice under the Minister Kubai, who have taken the courage to ensure that there's movement. It is not easy crafting legislation. It does take time, but we hope that they'll move with speed, just as we've seen the speed with which legislatures can move when they disbanded the Scorpions.
Mm-hmm. Now, as an integral part in the advocacy of this bill, Tebogo, have you been consulted or even invited by the various authorities in terms of being quite an integral part of the drafting of the bill, because the organization has been spearheading for such reform? So as a means to ensure that those who expose the truth are not either victimized or worse, even killed.
Yeah, we amongst many other civil society organizations and activists who've been pushing for this. You'll recall there was a draft discussion document that was published, I think, about over a year ago. To be safe, it could be 2 years, and we did make input insofar as how we envisaged the new legislative framework to look like for whistleblowing, and we did see an appreciation of that because that saw the ball move forward. But having said that, we're also mindful of the fact that it's more a matter of procedures, and once we can only comment, just like anybody else, once the bill has been published. And we want to believe that most of civil society organizations, such as ourselves, did make input in what would inform the bill, which we haven't seen yet.